On this episode of Turnstile, we're visiting the Graduate Hotel, New York, here on Roosevelt Island. The city skyline back there, and we're checking out this incredible hotel. Now, if you're not familiar with the graduate hotels, there's a bunch of them across the nation and across the world, and they're always located near prominent colleges, prominent universities. And this one's no different. This is located near Cornell Tech here on Roosevelt Island. If you want to experience some more of these, we have shot a couple other videos, one in Nashville, one in Knoxville, and I'll drop links down in the description of this video. Now, one thing I enjoy about the Graduate New York, it's the view. Look at that cityscape. And what's kind of nice is here on Roosevelt Island, you're there's a degree of separation from being on Manhattan, and you still don't miss the awesome skyline. You don't miss it. As a matter of fact, I think it's even better because you can just step outside, take a little walk, look out your window, and get to experience all that is New York City, all the beauty of Manhattan. And I don't know, I just think that's really cool. Here's a quick shot of the room at the Graduate in New York. Very nice. In a minute we're going to check out the view, but I did want to point out this really cool piece of artwork here with all the DeLoreans. I think it's kind of interesting. And then here is the view out the window of this incredible cityscape. You really couldn't ask for a better view. Again, you got your pennant on the door. Let's check out the bathroom real quick. You head on into the bathroom, and first thing I notice is the wallpaper. Our mascot, the Flyboy, is hanging out on the wall. And then, what are you looking at here? Looks like we got some convicts on the wall. Interesting thing to see while you're doing your duty. And then right behind the door here, let's check out, I just love the look of this whole place. Very sleek, very cool hotel. All right, and as always with these graduate hotels, you get a very, very cool room key featuring the mascot for the Graduate New York, that's Flyboy. But check this out. Also, Tom Hanks from the movie Big. Some of you might be old enough to remember the 1988 comedy Big starring Tom Hanks. Much of the film takes place in New York City. So many of my favorite films do. At the Graduate Hotel on Roosevelt Island, you can relive the magic of this movie by booking a stay in the Loft Suite. Your room is full of retro toys and games, a set of bunk beds along with 2 king-size beds, plus a giant-sized floor piano, trampoline, and Zoltar, the fortune-telling machine you'll remember from the movie.
I wish I were big.
So we're upstairs in the Panorama Room, which has a beautiful view of the city, all around you, all around. And my dad ordered a drink called the Panorama Froze, and, well, it's got a pig on top. If you're looking to visit New York and you're going to stay at the Graduate, I would definitely recommend you check up the Panorama Room up on top. the least, if nothing else, you grab a drink and just check out the cityscape. It's a great way to check out the city without actually going into Manhattan. And it's a great way to kind of avoid some of that chaos, but still take in a lot of the sights. I would also recommend that if you get a chance, take the tram over to Manhattan for a bit. I think it was a very, very fun trip with another great, great view. So this is Franklin Delano Roosevelt's For Freedom Park on Roosevelt Island. And gosh, one thing I will say about this specific location in New York City is that, man, nature is all around, nature is surrounding you, and it's just a really, I have to say, if you're gonna stay at the Graduate, make some time to walk around the island, make some time to check out all the beauty and grandeur that is Roosevelt Island, because you won't be disappointed, you will not. Notice that just across the water, we have a stellar view of the United Nations building. You can see it parked right there. I think the reason I recognize it is from movies or television about like Alfred Hitchcock, North by Northwest. I know that the building showed up in that film, and so it's really interesting to see something that's kind of just a beautiful, beautiful mid-century marvel. Had to show off this statue in the park, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. This statue is in honor of the Disabled Association, and you can see Franklin Delano Roosevelt reaching out for this young lady right here. Just another thing you'll see in the Franklin Delano Roosevelt For Freedom Park on Roosevelt Island. We were looking out the hotel window and we could see all the greenery, the trees, the flora, and I don't know if we would have visited this park until someone told us you absolutely have to check it out, because it is extremely, extremely beautiful. Check out this building. It's the Smallpox Hospital, sitting in the Four Freedoms Park. Served as a hospital, became a nursing home, and then closed in the 1950s. Really amazing to see how the building itself has gone into disrepair, but check out how nature has taken over. Here's a building that is not in disrepair. Strecker's Memorial Laboratory. Have to show off, they even have a cat sanctuary and wildlife rehabilitation center. These guys are just hanging out here. It seems like to me that on Roosevelt Island you have a lot of different options for checking out the city and appreciating the city, and then just appreciating the beauty that is Manhattan and New York City and Roosevelt Island. I don't know, I think this hotel is a lot of fun. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give us a like and maybe consider subscribing to Retro Spectrum. That way you won't miss a single episode of Turnstile. If you like this video, you might want to check out some of these other videos showcasing some of the wonderful Graduate hotels around our nation.